Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the latest episode of Myst 5. Surely, today has to be the day that we complete this game, right? Surely. I don't think... if we get stuck on another puzzle today, that's it. Hardest Myst game, confirmed, maybe. In the chat today, we have Shroomfi. Hello to you. We have Zephyronicus. We have Spiper, PWJB, Kimasuk, Darkfay13. We've got Doffy90. Good evening to you. We also have, over in the YouTube chat, Gage Blackwood. Hello. And James Moore. What a great crowd. Thank you all for coming along today. And what an auspicious day it is. Take off your clown makeup, everyone. Silksong is real, and it's dropping on the 4th of September. This week just keeps getting better and better. Last week, was it last week? We had the announcement that Nia was going to drop on the 2nd of September, and now this week we've got Silksong dropping on the 4th of September. I'm going to need to book some time off, clearly. It's going to be a busy September. But wow, like I'm super hype. RIP Expedition 33 and Blue Prince's chances of winning Game of the Year this year. I'm sorry, guys. There was no way that you could have predicted that this year was going to be the year that Silksong actually released. But unfortunately, it is. Nothing can be done. So, PWJB says, nah, Expedition 33 still got it. To be fair, yes, it might well still have it. You can never predict these things. And like, guys, I don't want to like be. I'll play devil's advocate for a moment, right? I'm sure it won't be, but like, what if Silksong's released and it's not very good? Like, what if it's released and it's like okay, like a bit average? This is I'm not sure that's been considered as an option particularly. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got today. Kimasuk says KCD is my game of the year. KCD. I am not sure what KCD is. Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, do you know what? That's pretty stiff competition, isn't it? Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you what. No, this year has been a bit stacked, hasn't it? Like, Blueprints is an excellent game. Is it the game of the year when you compare it to something like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is really, truly excellent, or Expedition 33? That's tough. That's tough competition. So, yeah, I don't know. But Silksong's got to be a front runner, right? I wouldn't bet against it. Let's put it that way. Blueprints is peak indie. Blueprints is peak indie. I agree. I mean, Silksong is also... like, Team Cherry, I think they were like 3 people back in the day. I don't know if their team has expanded for Silksong, but if it has, it won't have expanded terribly far. Hey, look at that. That's not an island. That's definitely a giant shark. I tell you what, Larry Fontenot will be able to tell us what that is off in the distance there. Oh, do you reckon that's the thing? That's the dragon that's being... that's having its gems collected. Probably is. Maybe we'll have another Balatro type upset for Game of the Year, says James Moores. Do you know what? You guys are going to actually have to remind me. What did win Game of the Year last year? Was it Balatro or was it Baldur's Gate? I thought it was Baldur's Gate that won it. But maybe I'm misremembering. Is this not a thing? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh no. It's a physics puzzle. Right, wait. So what's on the other end of this? Huh. Oh, I see. It's a door. Fine. So let me think. If I pull a rock up, that introduces slack? I don't know. Let's just pull a bunch of these upwards. We can't go terribly wrong with these, right? There we go. Lovely. Oh, wait. Is this just going to be a set of stairs? We actually need to get it, like... Right. We need to get it balanced. We need to get it balanced. Of course. Of course. There's a theme developing with this age. Right, so that's too much weight. So let's take off... You're too big. But let's take two smaller ones. Oh. Oh, you're too big. Astrobot won Game of the Year last year. Yeah, wow. I'd totally forgotten about that. Astrobot, right, yeah, no, that was a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it? Blimey. Do you know what? Maybe this is not a controversial opinion at all. As you know, we only do beige takes on this channel. I do have a full-time job that I want to keep after all. But I don't think console exclusives should be in contention. Because, like, imagine if there was a movie... Imagine if there was a movie that... I mean, this is probably a really bad example, because literally we do have direct-to-streaming movies nowadays. But, like, imagine if there was a movie that only showed at Odeon cinemas, and you had to go to an Odeon to see a particular movie. So, like, I don't know. It's just kind of... It doesn't sit right with me. Oh, Shroomfi Spiper has hit someone with a banhammer. Thank you very much. I didn't even see the message. Pew, banned. Balatro keeps catching gambling strays. Yeah, Balatro. It does keep hitting the 18 plus. Although I live in the UK, so pretty sure everything's going to be being hit with 18 plus, like as of a few weeks' time or something. So absolutely nothing's going to be safe. Yay! There we go. Do I think PC exclusives should be in for contention? That's interesting. I would say yes, because PC, like, PC exclusives, yes, but exclusives to a particular distribution channel, maybe not. So if something's like an Epic Games exclusive or an Origins exclusive, then maybe it shouldn't be in contention because there's only one distribution channel that's valid for that game. But PC itself is not really a platform. It's a collection of different manufacturers' hardware that you can put together, and most PC games you can obviously run on Linux nowadays. What about a Linux exclusive? No, that would be doubly eligible rather than ineligible. Should a Steam exclusive game be eligible? No, I don't think it should. I don't think it should. You guys are really definitely kind of testing the limits of my half-baked theory here, though. Should Mario or Zelda ever win Game of the Year? Yeah. Well, I think I would have a similar opinion. Like, I think that I'm not sure that a Zelda game should win Game of the Year if it can only be played on one manufacturer's hardware. Maybe this is a spicier take than I gave it credit for. I don't know. As I say, it's not a terribly well thought out take. I just think that you shouldn't be able to monopolize a distribution channel. So I would say it needs to be available on at least 2 distribution channels. So maybe you could do like a Nintendo version and then do a Linux port, and that would be enough. What am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do here? Adele says, but for some PC games you need the latest NVIDIA graphics card. There is certainly a bit of a duopoly when it comes to graphics card manufacturing. I do agree with that one, yeah. Samurai Stack says, the fact that Silksong can be played on PS4 says a lot about console lagging and video game development in general. Is it going to come out on PS4? That's amazing. I was very, very pleased to find out that it was not going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, but will in fact be available on the Switch as well. That means my wife can play it. My Switch is over here. But, yeah, so it means that my wife can play it as well. Which she'll be very pleased about. Very, very pleased about. Maybe the answer's not directly up there. Wait. Do you reckon we could put the tablet in there? I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to do something with the tablet there. Let's go find my tablet. Also does kind of look like there's something up there as well, doesn't there? Let's grab the tablet first. That's weird, isn't it? That's like that weird optical illusion that you see in art galleries, right? Where you move around the thing and the eyes follow you. Okay, grab that. James says, maybe one day the PS5 will have games. I was strongly considering getting a PS5 when, because I believe the Final Fantasy VII remake was a PS5 exclusive originally. And do you know what the great irony is? So I never actually bought a PS5 because they were incredibly hard to come by for the longest time. Like the scalpers were going wild for the PS5. But since Final Fantasy VII well, I mean, they're both out on PC now. Still haven't got round to playing them. Okay. If we... Now, generally speaking, when we put the tablet down... Nah, it kind of ends up on the floor, doesn't it? Okay, right. Back to node-based movement, then. So we can look out here, and that's probably where the last pedestal is. Okay, interesting. You can't actually move... You can't really face the center of the thing. So if I come over here... Is there not going to be a Barrow links in? Yeah, okay, fine. He just went up and straight took it. Okay, we're going to check out... We're going to try and remind ourselves what Escher said last time we saw him. Samurai Stack says, bless you for completing the Myst series. The charm was lost on me once they walked away from FMV actors. Well, that was... well, I guess that was Myst 4 the last time we saw FMV actors, wasn't it? But no, I've really enjoyed working through this series. It's definitely one for the ages. Yeah, I did a thing. Spiper asks, any thoughts on the story so far? What do you think the plot is? Well, oh, we can kind of go round here. No, that's not a thing. The plot for Myst 5 is absolutely fine. Like, I think the idea of having a soul remaining... I mean, I'm a little bit unclear on exact... Well, the tablet is going to control the Barrow, right? So for some reason, the Barrow have this power. They have these powers, but they're not really able to... But they're not really able to control it, in a way, themselves, right? The tablet controls them. So, I think it's kind of a neat idea to have, like, a surviving member of the Denis running around, causing a bit of mischief. To be honest, I was kind of hoping that Myst 5 would involve Gen again. Because I think Gen is just too good of a villain to have only had him in one game. And I think, given that Gen was just in a prison age, or a trap book, depending on your interpretation, it wouldn't even really be that much of a stretch to be like, oh no, Gen's escaped. Yeah. Getting Brad Dourif for Myst 3 was absolutely top, absolutely peak. The way they did faces in this game is better than the way the 2 remake games did it with 3D models. I would probably agree, tentatively agree. But to be honest, I think FMVs are the way forward, to be fair. Star Shadow says Escher is Timu Gen. Yeah, he's discount Gen. Store own brand. Okay, what did discount Gen say to us when we came here? No, it's not these either. It's this one. The window was missed, says Samurai Stacks, on Charles Dance playing Gen in a motion picture feature. Charles Dance. I just watched Last Action Hero a couple of days ago. Really good film, right? Underrated movie. Is Last Action Hero? It's the earliest example. So Last Action Hero is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. The basic plot sort of centers around a child gets sucked into an action film, and so the movie works on action movie logic, but it's very self-referential. It's quite a funny film. It's clearly sort of, it's like an action comedy. It's from around about 1991, 2, 3, something like that. And as far as I can tell, it might be the earliest example I can find of a movie integrating colour within black and white shots. Now, obviously, the most famous example of that is Schindler's List, which, if I recall correctly, is like 93, 94. So I think that came afterwards. And of course, Sin City was the same, but with the contrast cranked all the way up. So I think it's definitely one of the earlier examples. But yeah, if you know an earlier example, let me know, because I'm kind of really interested to find out if there are earlier examples than that. Last Action Hero has been a favourite of mine since I was a boy, says Samurai Stacks. He killed Mozart, says Laurie Sand. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Last Action Hero and Schindler's List are both 1993 movies. Which one came out first, Star Shadow? We need to know what hit the cinema first. It's the number one spot is at stake there. Oh, Keemsuk says Schindler's List was March. That is an early release. That is an early release. Once again, you impress me with your ability. The way has not been easy. You've come here via the way of Kresh, the warriors, the natives who travelled here to subdue the beasts for us. What has become of them? Back to their barbaric ways. What a waste. Yet more destruction at the hands of the outsiders who never understood what Denis is. And now they can rebuild it? Man, that is not a good reference point for us. I mean, I guess in the absence of other things to try, what happens if we get the wind going? Oh, hello. That's got to be a thing, right? That has to be a thing. So if we go here and we say scrub that, that's kind of a complicated one to draw, isn't it? So this is what we're trying to draw. And we're going to go round. Nope. Right, we'll start by doing the little turtle shell. Up, up, up. Oh, wow! Ixion gifted 10 subs! Oh my word, thank you so much! That's so generous. Thank you. Okay. The movie High and Low from '63 is a black and white movie but has a scene with pink smoke, says Star Shadow. So that might be the winning movie, winning it out by several decades, potentially. Wow. 10 gifted subs, that's amazing. Okay. Come on, Barrow. Are you going to get that? Do you know what, right? I'm gonna put it down out here, over here, so that I can see you. Right, there's my drawing. Down it goes. Okay, well, he just disappeared. So that's got to be good, right? He didn't even think about that. He was just like, "Yep, I know where that goes." So with that, go back here. It's a Kurosawa movie, so not surprising it's technically advanced for its time. Oh man, Akira Kurosawa. Genius. Right? Really? Like, absolute... It's kind of crazy how many just absolute bangers he put out there. But, yeah. I was discussing this the other day with my wife about directorial consistency, right? And which directors have had the most consistent runs of amazing movies, right? And of course Spielberg's in there. Oh, thank you very much for another gifted sub. Chilaxian, that's amazing. You needed that to get the level 3 completed. That's amazing. Please share the emote that you get for that. That's brilliant. Spielberg has had some stinkers, but like if you look at the period between around about, I guess it was sort of, yeah, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, around that sort of period, there was a run of about 5 movies, depending on how you feel about The Lost World, right? There was a run of about 5 or 6 movies that were all just absolute, just smashed it out. Stanley Kubrick is the other one, right? You look at Stanley Kubrick's back catalogue, and he's got a period around about Barry Lyndon, The Shining kind of time, where you're like, oh man, this is just banger after banger. And Akira Kurosawa as well, just some absolutely phenomenal quality.
The distant isle. Very few have been here. You have done well.
Ah, shucks. Thanks, discount
Treasures
game.
were kept here. And still are. The tablet on the keep is perhaps the greatest treasure ever held by man or beast. And you will hold it soon. Power is in your hands, friend.
Oh, so now we're friends. Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
Oh wow, his face suddenly changed.
I will not have the chance to speak to you again. You will link upon touching the final slate. The tablet will be yours, as will the choice.
Now,
I will be blunt.
ooh,
For it is my last opportunity. Luchni's last opportunity. Her mind has changed. Now, she believes she must have the tablet. She believes she is the grower.
but she might be the grower.
When you see her, she will beckon for it.
Escher's face
Do
is
not
so
give it to
expressive.
her. But the book in Kavir, I have unlocked it. Bring the tablet there to Myst Island.
Oh,
Yeshu will not follow.
man, he looks so pleased with himself.
She
as
does
well.
not want to be their master. Bring the tablet to the island. There is no other choice. I will meet you there. Please, do not fail. It is what must be done.
Oh wait, before you link away, what about release? Oh no! Oh shoot! We forgot to mention that there's actually a whole group of Denis on Relation. It's okay. I'm sure someone will mention to him. To be fair, I'm not going to take credit for that one. I saw Spiper's message in the chat. It's a good joke though. Right, Relation, fake news. That point where Escher turned to us and went, I will not have a chance to speak to you again because when you link you will be at the tablet and you have to make a choice. That wasn't Escher speaking to Dr. Watson. That was Rand Miller speaking to us, the player, to be like, yeah, save the game now. Because that's what's happening next. So So here we are. This is this is the safety save. Right. Oh, I got a hype chest that I can open. Rewards applause break emote. Choo choo! New all-time record, level 4. I love that. That's a lovely emote, that is. Okay, right. So that was our safety save. let's take a second, because, right, I'm a big fan of data integrity. And you don't do data integrity by having one backup, right? Samurai says, tiny trains in the chat. Tiny trains in the chat. Oh. Darkface says rule of 3, my dude. Really, do you keep 3 backups? Well, do you know what then, Darkface? I mean, I live on the edge. I'm living on the ragged edge. 2 backups is sufficient. I should also consider doing the safety dance. S S S S A A A F F F F. 2 saves locally, 1 save off-site. That's hilarious. Oh yeah. Kimosek says when off-site safety save. So here's a thing. Do you know what? That it's a really boring segue, so I'll keep it very brief because I know you guys want to see the endings. But I have started to get to the point where I now have enough like save game data and video data and B-roll archive that I kind of am thinking about getting a small NAS for my house, because like all of these videos do take up quite a lot of space, and as we know from like the Witness playthrough and my Superliminal playthrough and my first Outer Wilds playthrough, data integrity is really important, because when you lose that data, it is gone, and you can lose like random episodes as well, which is a bit sad. So, yeah. Local, NAS, cloud. I am too millennial for the cloud. I do all of my data backups locally. I want to run my own server. Okay. Let's go. We touched the tablet. Okay. What do we do then? Hello, Yisha. Well, hang on, wait a minute. Is it literally a binary choice? Give the tablet to Yisha or take the tablet to Myst? Because on the one hand, I don't think, like... I don't think it's a good idea to give this tablet to either of them. Like, not being funny, my original plan was... For the canon ending that I was going to try and go for, my original plan was don't give it to Yisha or Gen, Escher. Don't give it to Yisha or Escher. Take it to Myst and be like, neither of you can have it. But now that I've found out that going to Myst is giving it to Escher, it's a bit like, does it just become a binary choice? Yeah, throw it in the ocean. Don't let anyone have it. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to give it to Yisha either. But, like, Escher is obviously a bad idea to give it to. Like, the Barrow are not slaves. Is there another option around here? Yisha's waiting incredibly patiently. I'm surprised she doesn't have anything to say about the situation. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, man. So, aside from Myst, we've never had the good ending as our canonical ending. We had bad ending for Riven, bad ending for Myst 3, although I maintain that we got tricked. Oh, no, we did get good ending for Myst 4. That's true. So, are we going to get... Are we going to be 3 and 2, or are we going to be 2 and 3? Because I don't see... another option Except, can I choose... Oh no, wait! There's another magic option, right? A curious game, Professor. The only winning move is not to play. We just literally quit the game here and go, there we go. We solved all the puzzles. No one got the tablet. We technically win. Right. I would... Oh, man. Look at Yisha's face. Can you put it down and a Barrow pick it up? Oh my god, maybe you can. We can lift it up, that's for sure. It does not... It doesn't... We can put it down! That's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna give it back to the Barrow. That's a much better idea. Go on. Wah 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 wah.
I am set free.
Yay!
The slavery of 10,000 years is over. And the burden of my family is lifted from my weary heart. Praise the Maker. He brought you for this impossible task. You have done well. And many will rejoice.
Thanks, Yisha. I'm glad Yisha's happy about this. She did say right at the start of the game,
chosen the least.
I will ask you for the tablet,
least as
do not give
greatest.
it to me.
You have freed us all. Yourself of pride, me of the burden, and the good Barrow of their enslavement. You are worthy of the new Denis.
Oh, bag over the head again.
Oh, my father.
Oh shoot, it's Atreus.
It's over. I didn't know if... I faltered. I was not always strong. I am so sorry.
No.
But what was asked of me, I have done. And now the tree grows again. Just to be your daughter again. Hold me.
My precious one, I'm so sorry for this burden, this crushing weight. I cannot bear to think of it. But you carried it. I wish your mother could be. You have truly become the grower. You bring Dunny back to life. Another circle closes. Another new tree grows again. Thank you, my old friend.
I don't know
Welcome
you.
to Rilishan, this new Dunny. It's been a long journey.
He's kind of approaching us in a bit of a
Difficult journey.
threatening way.
And I am old, weak. But I've lived long enough to see this day, to see my desert bird, my precious Isha return as the grower, filled with the wisdom of the Maker. Truly our long burden has been lifted. Now, my days can end here in peace.
I order you. I demand it. Let me
Yes.
go, you evil demon.
There is this to deal
You
with.
cannot hold me. I am Escher. I am the grower.
Escher, it's
Where is
relation.
this- You idiot. Moronic lump of filth. You are nothing. Path. I needed the power. I needed it. Duckney needed me. You threw it away to this witch and her legion of scum, the demon slaves. You've released the slaves as masters. You've turned the small to great. Curse the maker.
Silence! You are no longer subject to the great. You have become great yourselves. Do with him as you should to the least, for I am no longer worthy to give counsel to you.
No.
It's okay, Escher. I'm pretty sure the Barrow, to the least, have a really good rehabilitation program.
I am not given easily to those not close to me. But you have chosen well, my friend, and have allayed my fears. Many have been freed. Least will be greatest again, as it was before we began. The old is gone, and the new begun to grow. This is the new Denis, restored and free. Over none, under only the Maker. This restoration of Denis is not a restoration of the outside, of structures and stone, but of the inside.
Do you know what? I'm going to agree with what Star Shadow said earlier. The expressions on the faces are
For kingdoms are
probably
only as strong as the
better
hearts of their
than
people.
the Myst remake.
Your heart is right. Welcome to this kingdom. Welcome to this new Denis.
Spider says, I'm glad Gin didn't get a humiliation scene like that. Oh, I don't know. I thought Escher was really selling it. The actor who played Escher, I think, was pretty good in this. They fly now? Well, my friends, that was Myst 5. What an interesting game. Okay, so we will do the other endings in a minute, but broadly, what did we think of Myst 5? It's pretty rough, not gonna lie. It's a pretty rough game. Like, I don't mind the story, and I don't mind the fact that it kind of goes to the slightly weirder places in terms of, like, you know, Escher and the Grower and the really kind of metaphysical stuff that Yisha talks about. Fundamentally, I have one big problem with the game, and that is that the central puzzle mechanic doesn't work properly. Like, that's a really, really fundamental problem. Like, there's two kind of main. There appears to be two kind of main puzzle mechanics, right? It's drawing on the tablet to make the Barrow take the tablet somewhere, and there's drawing on the tablet to make the Barrow do some particular action in some particular place. Neither of which work particularly reliably, so you end up in this situation where you where the Baro interprets your drawing as something you didn't draw, or doesn't interpret your drawing for something which is correct. And so it's kind of bad in both directions, both the sensitivity and the specificity of the drawings are quite bad, because you will draw something and the bar will be like, oh, it's this, and that's not what you drew at all. And then other times it's like you're drawing something and the bar is looking at it like it doesn't know what you did, and it's like you have the answer correct, but it's just not working. So, and unfortunately, it's a real fundamental problem with the game, to be honest. So it's definitely a pretty rough one. It's definitely a pretty rough one. But as far as the story goes, I quite like the story. You know, like I liked Escher. I thought was really good. Yisha's monologues are maybe a little bit too rambly, maybe a little bit too verbose. But then again, on the other hand, she's supposed to be in this process of becoming this incredible philosophical figure. So it does kind of fit. And the writing, the writing is up to Cyan's usual quality, right? So I've got no problems with the writing or the story, and I think wait, where am I? I don't have the tablet. Why don't I have the tablet? But I think the writing's up to the usual quality. The graphics are really good. It's a shame that that we do get this kind of tearing and stuttering as we walk around in Freeview, but I'm assuming that's more a compatibility issue than it is like present in the original game. So yeah, I think that kind of summarizes my thoughts on it, to be honest. But what do you guys think? You know, now that we've played through the whole thing, what's your thinking on it? Zephyronica says, I didn't hate the game, but I do wish the last Myst game was better than this. Dr. Spire says, it does also feel a lot different just through changing out linking books with pedestals, which aren't a bad fast travel mechanic, but they do completely change the feel. I do agree with that, yeah. Darkface says, I feel like it was called a Myst sequel due to being it based around Atris's family. PWJB, yeah, she's the grower. She gets to ramble incoherently. I do agree with that. And Agamemnon says, I don't like the story much. When I played it first in 2005, hadn't played Uru yet, and I was just like, what did I miss? Yeah, no, absolutely. You really do need Uru to be able to understand this one, which is potentially, again, a little bit of a problem from a story point of view. Did we ever confirm how Escher was linking around? Yeah, he's got some Baro skin. He's gone and the Baro apparently link by touching their tattoos, and he's gone and extracted some skin from a Baro that he's wearing across his shoulder. It's well grim. Samurai Stack says, Myst 5 was entirely skipped by me despite purchasing the first 4 games. I really think no FMV acting, the removal of hyper-realistic landscapes makes it such a different experience. And Adele says, I don't like Myst 5. I think it's worse than the previous games, especially Myst 4. Yeah. I think it probably is. I think it is the weakest Myst game that we've played. I think Uru's better, for sure. If you count Uru as a Myst game, which I think I probably would, to be honest. For some reason, we have come back in here. We have Yisha, but we don't have a tablet. So let's go and load up our safety save. Do you wish to save the current game? No. The ages themselves were pretty to look at. Yes, I do agree. The art the art is still and remains very good. And the animation on the faces is genuinely quite excellent. I clicked the wrong thing, didn't I? Okay. Right. Yeah, Alien Writer, a bit of IRL context, says, to be fair, Myst 5 is mostly the leftover Uru Live pipeline content that was left over when it got cancelled, which is just kind of how it is, which makes sense. Thanks for coming along, Samurai Stacks. Have a good evening. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, let's go and check out the Yisha ending next, and then we'll check out the bad Escher ending. Oh, little key change there. Oh yeah, no, the bad music's coming in now. See, if I comment on the music, it means I can contest the inevitable copyright strike that I'm about to get for the video. Okay. So is that it? Is that the end? Everett Pang says, I assume you're supposed to see the tablet dematerialize when it touches her hands and then fall through the floor, but the game couldn't get that right. Hang on, apparently she's supposed to take the tablet and it drops through her hand. Oh, okay. Dr. Spire says there is a little bit more. There's a little more down the path. Well, what happens given that... Right, so we hand the tablet to Yisha. It falls through her hands because, of course, she can't touch the tablet. And now we can't get it either. Now, what happens if we go back to Myst without the tablet? Escher presumably is not going to be terribly happy with us. Right, the book's unlocked. We don't have the tablet. Ooh, that's a rainy island, that is. Oh, we're going back to Myst, though. We're going back to Myst. Look at this. We're here again. It's been a while. Now, I don't remember how this game stacks up with the timeline of the other Myst remakes, but coming back to Myst after like a 10-year gap would have been...
everything. Did you not trust me? After all the help I provided, all the aid and assistance? Well done. Now it has slipped through her hands. Wasted. Fool. Now your journey has been a waste, and this precious island that once represented escape is now your prison.
Oh, right, okay.
They've all failed. You have accomplished nothing. And there is no way from here. No one will come for you.
Myst Island is your end. Forever.
I mean, I can imagine worse places to end up. Like, would you rather be marooned on Myst forever or marooned on Spire forever? Having to reinvent metallurgy, right, from scratch. And as a silver lining, we actually get... Whoa! Oh, that's funny. But as a silver lining, we get to explore Myst Island again. Check this out. Yeah, Myst jump scares. Well, if you remember, original Myst has jump scares. If you go and check out... Ah, the piano's not playable. Like, we went to mechanical as our last age in our Myst playthrough, and the snake in the box jumps out at me on like episode 6, and I'm just like, what? You can't just introduce jump scares like 5 hours into a game. That's crazy. So apparently real Myst canonically is actually the first time we got 3D Myst. But I can imagine that for someone who's, you know, waited years and years for the next Myst game, being able to explore the island again must have been quite a special moment. Well, shall we? Ah, there we go. Now, this one definitely goes into the contention for the chairs with threatening aura. It's just a regular dentist's chair, of course, so it's kind of got like medium threat as far as aura goes. No more threatening than a regular dentist's chair, but a regular dentist's chair has a medium amount of threat behind it. Right, so none of the linking books are available. Well, this is our prison forever. So no credit roll. No credit roll with this ending then, is it? Epic Fox, welcome to the chat. Missed a lot of the playthrough, but glad to see you at the end here. You have the best Myst playthrough on YouTube and are now officially crowned the King of Myst. Oh my word, that's so nice, that's so nice. Do you know what? So one of my friends was asking me the other day, now that you've hit 1,000 subscribers, what is your next goal for the channel? What is your next goal for the channel? I wasn't expecting King of Myst to be my next goal, but what's your next goal for the channel now that you've hit 1,000 subscribers? And I was like, do you know what? I would really love to see. And like, well, I don't know, because telling you guys kind of in a way makes it maybe a bit self-fulfilling, but like, what I would really love is occasionally, very occasionally, when you're on like, you know, one of the subreddits for Myst or for, you know, Tunic or Abduction or whatever, someone will say, I really want to watch a good Let's Play. Who do you recommend? I hope one day to see someone leave a comment recommending my playthrough, like to see a recommendation in the wild. That is like my next goal, to make a series that's entertaining enough that people want to recommend it to other people, you know? I think that's like what my next goal is. Okay, let's go and load up our safety save. Bing! Do you wish to save your current game? No. Okay. I think a solid goal is have fun. That is a solid goal. Absolutely. I think if you are choosing to stream or record and you are not having fun doing it, you are doing it fundamentally wrong. Fundamentally incorrectly. For sure. The tablet's open. What happens if we go to Escher and just don't even bring the tablet with us? Is that a different ending? So we don't give the tablet to Yisha, we just turn up to Myst and we just don't have the tablet at all. That might be the same ending. Spiber says, I think we get the same ending. Right, okay. Everyone says it's the same. Everyone says it's the same. Okay, bye Yisha. No, not happening. Not happening. Oh. Kimasak says, I think I enjoy your non-streamed Let's Plays more than the streamed ones. I think it's a matter of taste. I think it's a matter of taste for sure. The direct to YouTube Let's Plays are definitely. I think I struggle more being entertaining when it's just me and there's no chat. And I think when I'm streaming, I struggle more with not playing the game enough. And instead doing too much chat. So I think it's a matter of taste, but I'm always really, really keen to hear honest feedback about what people do and do not like about my videos and about my streams. Because, yeah, I think that's really important to be open to hearing, like, what people enjoy and what people do not enjoy about the content that you make. I guess we're putting it on the slightly threatening pedestal. Bye, tablet.
So, you listened to my wise counsel and have brought the tablet.
Wise and modest counsel, of course.
Well done.
James
There
Moore
was
says, full villain mode.
no way for your feeble mind to comprehend the power of this borrowed tablet.
No, I comprehend it. It controls the borrow. You already explained
It was
it.
meant for a worthier master. You couldn't fully grasp that the master of the tablet was the master of the Bakru, master of their full power. It was really only yours, briefly, and only then, to give to a true master. Did you think you would gain a piece of its power? Is that why you brought it? Or perhaps my words, perhaps I don't give myself enough credit.
It was your wise counsel.
Regardless. Now, it is mine.
It's mine. Well, don't write on it.
Yes.
Yes, my powerful servants, your new master is here. Let's see what remarkable feat you can perform for me. The new master of the art. Oh, yes. Thank you, idiot. You performed well enough. So, I give you this wonderful island. Consider it a missed opportunity.
Hey, I see what he did there.
Ironic, isn't it?
Is
This
it?
island, that was always the place of escape, has now become your prison.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that is actually quite ironic. That's pretty good.
Let's see where his power take me. Unlimited agents and an army of Baccarat to do my bidding. Wow. Fun I will have.
Well, there we go. And our reward is the same as our punishment in the other ending, to be able to explore Myst Island once again. Yeah, just let him write and laugh maniacally. Don't tackle him to the ground or anything. Let me think. Yeah, there's nothing in the canon that suggests that Denis are any stronger than regular humans, right? They live longer and they're probably smarter, but you know, how smart do you need to be to dodge my fists, nerd? Oh dear. At least he's having fun, says James. Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you all very much for coming along to... Yeah, even Gen used a gun. That's really good. That's really good. So, yes. Tayra, unfortunately, you arrived right in the middle of the final ending we were trying, but that is going to wrap us up for Myst 5. So we'll do a quick goodbye for YouTube in the future, and then we're going to start a little bit of original recipe Myst. One of the two of them. I can't remember whether it's real Myst Masterpiece Edition or regular Myst Masterpiece Edition. We're going to go for the 3D one first, and then maybe the point and click one after that, because we're committed to playing every variation of Myst that's also available, apparently. But also, there's some puzzles in the original Myst which are a little bit different, and I've never played point and click Myst, and I kind of want to, because it kind of feels like a weird omission to have played both versions of Riven, but only one version of Myst, that being the 2001 remake only, right? So I feel like we have to go back to the roots of the series and really tread some old ground once again. However, as for this video, as far as YouTube in the future goes, we're going to be ending our Myst 5 playthrough here. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Myst 5 End of Ages. Do hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you soon for a different game. Bye for now. Okie dokie. Well, with that, let's go and get the next Myst game.